Smooth here, back with another Minecraft video. And yesterday an article was run by Bloomberg saying that Microsoft was interested in buying Minecraft for $2 billion and that they were actually in talks together. Now, at the moment, this is not confirmed and it's still a rumor, but I'm going to be giving you guys a whole bunch of links in the description, and I'm going to post some of them on the screen as well, which has tweets from Marcus Persson, aka Notch, who is the creator of Mojang and Minecraft, and some of the Bloomberg articles, and just a whole bunch of stuff. And you guys can kind of put into perspective what's going on, and you can make your own concept of it. So again, this is going to be strictly fact stuff that's already been said. And again, you guys can decide for yourself whether this is true or not. So first, let's read an excerpt from the Bloomberg article, which says, Microsoft Corporation, maker of the Xbox video game console, is in discussions to acquire Mojang AB, the software company behind the popular game Minecraft, for more than $2 billion. Three people with knowledge of the talk said. The deal came together after Mojang founder Marcus Persson reached out to Microsoft a few months ago based on a positive working relationship on Minecraft for Xbox, said the person familiar with Microsoft. The two companies quickly agreed on a framework and approximate price and have been working out the details since, the person said. Marcus Persson will help out with the transition, though he is unlikely to remain beyond that, according to the person. So again, that was basically the gist of the article that made everybody kind of go a little bit crazy over whether this is not actually true. Because again, if this is true, it's going to have a pretty immense impact on everything that happens in Minecraft. Because bear in mind, if you make a $2 billion investment into something, you're going to want to get $2 billion or more back, of course, because again, businesses want to profit. So things might get a little more expensive, and things that didn't cost anything before might start costing something now. So again, this is entirely speculative, but it will have a massive effect one way or another. So to go back even further, this was something that Marcus Persson, the creator of Minecraft, originally posted on his website Minecraft.net about what his intentions were for Minecraft in the long term. And again, this is all the way back in 2011. He said, I plan on developing Minecraft until it's a finished complete game with a downloadable client with full screen mode, custom key remappings, and possibly modding support. For as long as people enjoy and purchase the game, I will develop extensions after the game is done. Once sales start dying and a minimum time has passed, I will release the game source code as some kind of open source. I'm not very happy with the draconian nature of LGPL, nor do I believe the other licenses have much merit other than to boost the egos of the original authors, so I might just possibly release it all as public domain. So again, this criteria actually hasn't been met as far as him releasing his game. So his intention actually never was to sell it. So again, whether or not he chooses to do so is up in the air. Because as it says over here, let me just read this quickly. He said once sales start dying and a minimum time has passed. Sales have actually increased dramatically, and they've actually offered it on certain consoles. For example, it's available in Pocket Edition, etc. So sales are definitely not dying. Minecraft is actually only getting better. But now to get into a little bit more of some personal stuff, he's actually tweeted about Microsoft a couple times in the past. So I'm going to put those on the screen and post the original the Twitter link in the description. So he said on September 27, 2012, got an email from Microsoft wanting to help certify Minecraft for Windows 8. I told him to stop trying to ruin the PC as an open platform. 4 minutes after that, he tweeted, I'd rather have Minecraft not run on Windows 8 at all than to play along. Maybe we can convince a few people not to switch to Windows 8 that way. So originally he did not have a friendly outtake towards at least Windows 8 in particular. Not necessarily Microsoft, but Windows 8. So right after that, this was on November 7th, 2012, so about 2 weeks later, he said, dinner with Microsoft, I got all worked up and nasty about Windows 8, I need a chill pill. Again, a little bit of a different perspective and something that definitely kind of gives you a concept of how his mind is working towards this whole process. Now, this was December 18th, 2012, so about a month and change after that. He said, anyway, my price is $2 billion. Give me $2 billion and I'll endorse your crap. This is a very aggressively worded tweet, and he doesn't specifically say what this is about, but again, many people believe this was targeted towards Microsoft in particular. So, another tweet that happened this year, this was March 25th, 2014, he said, we were in talks about maybe bringing a version of Minecraft to Oculus. I just canceled that deal. Facebook creeps me out. Now, what he's referring to is when Oculus, the Oculus Rift program, or Oculus Rift unit rather, was bought by Facebook for $2 billion. He was actually one of the people who was a very big donator on the Kickstarter campaign, which generated a little over $2.4 million. I believe he donated 10,000 himself. So he was actually very upset that he basically donated money to them and they ended up getting bought for this $2 billion, the same amount that supposedly Microsoft is offering Minecraft. So again, he was not happy with that deal. But again, these are different circumstances, so you can't necessarily compare one to the other. But again, just a little perspective on what is going on and how Marcus Persson thinks and how he would consider the deal. So now this is another tweet that was the day afterwards, and somebody tweeted to him, "Oh, internet, if someone offers you $2 billion, you take it, even if that means running the risk that Notch will forbid a Minecraft version." And he responded, "I've turned down money like that," meaning that if the $2 billion deal is real, he's already received similar deals and has turned them down. So now this is actually a Reddit post, and this one's actually very interesting in particular to me. And by the way, he is somewhat active on Reddit, so he does post what he thinks. Now, this was on the politics subreddit, and it says, "What the internet will look like without net neutrality, well played." Now, I'm not going to get into what the actual post was, but what Notch said is, "Some people get rich by accident, not by trying to get rich. I care a lot more about games and having a fun place to work than I care about making more money. We've turned down multi-billion offers for Mojang. Of course, not a lot of people who don't try to get rich, so it's not exactly common." Again, he's stating that he has been offered this kind of money before and has turned it down. So somebody responds to him and says, "I don't know if you are talking about yourself, but if you are, have you ever given money to a stockbroker who then invests short-term into companies you don't even know? Then you are part of the same problem, just in a different market sector." To which he replied, "This is a scarily good point. My money is being invested for me, and it's a high risk. Some of that goes to companies doing bad things. I will look into this and make sure it doesn't." So he is very considerate of where he puts his money and where he sends it to. So if he's had quarrels with Microsoft in the past, would he be a little bit hesitant to? Possibly. But again, he said a while back that he changed his perspective on how he feels about Microsoft. So again, not sure where this is heading, but you guys are kind of getting a little bit of a perspective. So to go a little bit further, now this was probably the most intriguing thing, and if this isn't, in fact, these rumors are true, this might be the most damning evidence. He said this just recently on June 16th, 2014. "Anyone want to buy my share of Mojang so I can move on with my life? Getting hate for trying to do the right thing is not my gig." So this states very clearly and recently that he was considering it. Also worth noting is he said "my share of Mojang," meaning that he's not the full owner. So he, assuming that he was the sole creator of Mojang, which I believe he was, and again, don't crucify me for if that's not completely accurate. I'll correct that in the description if that isn't the case. But it means that he probably sold some of his shares of Mojang, meaning that he is still the majority owner, but he sold some of it in the past. So now, somebody actually posted that tweet that he had written on Reddit, and his response to that on Reddit was, "You have no idea how tempting it is right now. First thing I do would be to post something explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing to the people who care. Then I disable my Twitter and email and go sit on a beach somewhere with a laptop, firmly locked into my own little world, just poking at code, just like in the good old days, except on a beach." So again, very seriously considering it by all lengths and measures. So to get a little bit further, this was something that's a little bit alarming. Now, I think he might be getting basically a lot of heat in different directions, because when you have a multi-million and now multi-billion-dollar company, you're going to have a lot of things coming at you from different directions, and it might be stressful for some people who came from as little as he did and might not be able to handle it. So this was another Reddit post that said, "If you were actually killed by the last person who threatened to kill you, what did you get murdered for?" And Notch writes, possibly sarcastically, "For making a game." This was 20 days ago. And again, this kind of just shows that he's probably somewhat stressed out with everything that's going on revolving Minecraft, Mojang, and just the entire business aspect of things that are going on. And finally, this was August 15th, 2014, so just a little bit less than a month ago. He said, and about now, I'm officially over being upset about Facebook buying Oculus. I'm upset about there being a hole in my favorite sock instead. And he also posted a picture of a sock later on as well. But all this kind of seems to be heading in a similar direction of him changing his mentality towards how he runs his business, how he handles himself and whatnot. So again, he got over the Oculus thing. He seems to be a little bit stressed out over how everything's going on with the company. So again, I'm not going to speculate anymore about what he's actually thinking, because again, it's all there for you to see. Again, links all in the description, and you saw some of them on the screen here as well. So again, I'm not sure what to think about this, but it does seem that it's very possible. So I'd like to hear what you guys think, so leave a comment below and I'll try to respond to some of you guys and give you guys a little feedback as well, but I'd love to see your feedback on this. And if you thought this video was helpful, like it and share it with some friends, because again, this is a very big news story, and it might potentially have some validity to it. Anyway guys, this is Smooth, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all soon. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all later. Take it easy.